Alright guys, back here with another video, and this time before we get into it, I want to make sure that I just appreciate you guys that have been following the channel and checking out the merch and the people that reach out at events and stuff like that and just are interested in what we're doing here on the channel with the website and Shopify, making shirts like this wonderful, totally awesome shirt you see here. Everybody loves this shirt. We've been getting a ton of requests for these and more designs for their favorite archetype. We have Cyber Dragon, Dark Law for heroes, and more. If you guys want to see an Exo Sister or a Shadal one, or because we got playmats as well, you can shop. You can grab on the Shopify as well. We have a Kit Kalos shirt currently live, and if you guys want to, since you guys are like our best customers and our best supporters, use Airfare 10 at checkout and save 10% off your entire order. And any order over $50 is free shipping unless you're outside of the United States. If you want a playmat and you're in Canada, you can message us via email, airfaregaming@gmail.com, and you will not have to pay extra shipping. You just have to pay us directly through PayPal at my personal PayPal, and I can provide that so I can make your order for your playmat that way. Just make sure to message me on Facebook, or you can email us at airfaregaming@gmail.com as well. Make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment. I love feedback. I love the just the interaction. I always usually try to at least like your comment, heart react comment. If you leave a good comment, I can respond to it. And a lot of people I like to interact in the comments as well. And I've never had a video hit 200 likes, so if you guys could help me hit 200 likes, that would be wonderful. But let's go ahead and get into it. This is my second place team 3v3 deck list. We did well at a double case tournament, and we ended up getting second place. We lost in the finals. Shout out to Chasing them for beating us in for round one and in finals. But there was a really good match between both of our teams. So this is the danger variant. So 3 of each of the Tearlament cards. I don't think you should play less, but there are reasons if you, depending on how you play the deck, to play less, but you want to see these cards and you want to mill them. And she is just like my favorite. And then I just love them all. I've gone to really, really like this deck, especially since I like Light Sworns. 3 Nessie, 2 Mothman, 2 Bigfoot, and 1 of the limited ones. These are wonderful cards that help the deck go faster. But I will say this. So after coming from, you guys saw my Tearlament pure build, it was a lot more conservative and more hand trappy, and I didn't play these cards. And there are pros and cons to both. This one makes it to where you don't lose as bad to D-Barrier, and is more aggressive and can OTK a little easier sometimes. But the one thing I miss about the hand traps and like just the being more conservative with triple T, stuff like that, drawing 2 cards is really nice after they hand trap you. But a lot of people are playing around triple T now by playing Imperm, but then a lot of people are switching back to playing more hand traps and like playing the beer and stuff now. So the format's going to shake up all the time based on like previous events. So keep an eye on the more conservative build coming back to fruition. In my opinion, it could, or the branded version as well. Our teammate was playing a branded version. He was in the middle. Shout out Junior, and their first other teammate was Mondrell. He did fantastic the entire event as well. And if you guys want to see those profiles, make sure you leave a comment. And he also is going to be wanting to showcase a Sprite Cyber Dragon build. If you guys know, he's the Cyber Dragon man himself. We do have a Cyber Dragon playmat on the website as well. The links are in the description for all the things I'm referring to. The Shopify link is inside of our description. So make sure you check out that merch. But yeah, the 9 Dangers was nice. I will say that I did side up Bigfoot with at least one copy sometimes. 1 Beast. This card was just fantastic. I just love being able to send this draw card. Then Snow. You got Zephyros. It's funny because before I saw the list, I was like, I had pulled out this to the side because I wanted to try it with the new Danger build, and then I saw the list from Euros. I'm like, okay, at least I'm not crazy for thinking that Zephyros is a pretty good inclusion. This was very nice at times for making rank 4s and just being able to put another type on the board for Curious. Then you have Gizmek. So this was like a very underperforming card in my specific way I play the deck. It was okay in certain situations, but a lot of times it just wasn't necessary. So I'm gonna keep messing with this deck a lot. So stay tuned for updates. But I don't know how I feel about this entire deck, like the way it plays, because I just play a little more conservative, and I may end up having to change the deck up some. I love the danger inclusions like Nessie and Mothman and the other cards, but this deck was very strong. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just the games drag out way too long, and time was a very big issue for this event. So we'll keep that in mind. Then I played 4 field spell essentially with a terraforming. Now I've seen people not playing terraforming specifically because of or playing 2 field spell no terraforming because of clogs. So I will say that did happen sometimes where you would draw multiple field spells, but you just usually discard it off a danger or super poly or something like that. So it's not too bad. You got 3 Dark Ruler No More. 3 Super Poly. I could never draw this card the entire tournament going second. I would only draw it when I won the die roll. So, I'll take that as you will. I've seen some lists playing no Dark Ruler, and I saw some lists playing... most lists were playing 3, but I saw a few lists not playing Dark Ruler, so... Triple T may be the move. But I just love Triple T. I'm biased. Super Poly was crazy, though. It makes your Exo-Sister matchup so much easier. So even if I do go back to playing like a more like grindy version where I'm wanting to set up like basically I don't have the spam into links to play and it's more grindy, I'm going to most definitely still include this card between my maiden side. And 2 Pot of Desires. I'm glad I played this card. It's one of my favorite cards. 1 Rhoda. This was sometime extra because I'm not playing the Greffer. And then 1 Instant Fusion, broken card, Foolish Burial, 1 Called By, 1 Galaxy Cyclone. This was outing mine or just outing other people's field spells or floodgates. Then 2 Solic. I sometimes miss the Mana Noise, but Solic, 2 Solic was nice. If I were to do anything, I would not drop this down to 1. I would probably include the Mana Noise as a one-off. Or side the Mana Noise. It's really hard because the side deck is pretty tight. To the extra deck, this is the part where I was less comfortable with after playing this for a little while, but it's just, I feel like a second Draco's ability. It's just the way I play. I guess I like the control version like the pure version so much that it was really hard for me to adjust to playing this type of aggressive deck when I was being more about pluses than I was about anything. 2 Kick Gallows, 1 Kaleido Heart, 1 Dragospelia, 1 Garura, 1 Mud Dragon. This card was really powerful. I'm glad that I at least included this card. Well, you have to because it's Super Poly, but like if you want to play a more conservative build and you still need to play these cards, and 1 or 2 copies of Dragospelia, but you can make Toad with this if you do sequence it correctly. But I'm not playing a Master deck, but I don't know. I may have to because I was trying the Crime in the side, but it was just not worth it. Every time I drew the card or would see it, it just felt like it should have been a different card. And then Window was really strong. That's it for the fusions. And then you got Dark. This card was very powerful. 1 Elf, 1 Curious, 1 Zeroboros, 1 Bomber Dragon, 1 Griffin. So the Griffin was mainly because I was trying to be degenerate in my side deck by playing blowout cards. But this is a lot of extension, especially if they just like Nibiru. So I'm thinking I need to change my extra deck up some. The Elf was really, really nice. Everything else was nice, like you've seen so far. Then this happened like maybe a couple times, and then the Abyssal is really powerful in this format, specifically because Tearlament is everywhere. You can blind make it with Bomber Dragon turn 1, which I did against Exo Scissors in the top 4. Even though he didn't need his graveyard, it just was nice that I had at least prepared myself for a Mirror or Ronin Totems. So the Gamma package was very nice, especially in that matchup. I think the problem that I have with this deck a little more is I was playing 44 cards. So if I had to trim it down to 42, I most definitely would, because I think 42 is a little more consistent. The 44 cards was just so I could play a little more diversity in my main deck and more searchers. So it basically made the deck thicker for no reason. The list is fine as is, but I feel like I need to work with it because the format is really, really changing drastically because people are prepared for this version of the deck now. And there's a lot of mine playing now, and Nibiru is going to come back into the format. But Gamma was strong going second. You've seen Yassine was playing these in the main for his version of the Punk version. Got 1 Duster And then I went from 3 Twin Twisters instead of Lightning Storms this time because I'm playing Dangers. And I feel like this was really just... It was solid. I don't think I actually ever drew this card, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. 3 Imperm. This card is supposed to be there for the mirror match, and this is not bad going second against a lot of decks, so you could make an argument also just to main this card. Then 1 red reboot was crazy. You can do this. You can set this off of Griffin if you'd like. This card, but I did not draw it like the entire event. I kept milling it. So 1 Mischief of the Gnomes. This actually saved me 1 round. I didn't really get a chance to make this pop off more than I think once or twice. It is weird because it makes the cards lose levels in hand. It is not everywhere, so that's a problem because Elf exists. So probably not gonna play this card again. It was decent though, especially against like other random matchups that need level 3 or 4 monsters. Other than Sprite that needs level 2s. 1 deck Divi. I wish I had more copies of this card. I was borrowing 1 from my teammate. I need to give this back to him. Shire Jr. Then 1 Crime. I do not like this card. Mainly because the discarding comes from hand. And if they, for some reason, side deck set the blow out your back row anyways, that's not evenly. It's basically like you just wasted a card to negate something that wasn't going to get rid of all your cards. So that's what happened to me in the very final round. So I don't like the card. But I shout out to you guys once again, and make sure you just smash the like button and leave interactions in the comments. I want to see what you guys want to see on the channel next. We do have a team, and we do have access to make a lot of deck profiles across like rogue stuff. I have Harpies, Speedroids, I have Blue Eyes, I have Punk, I have basically all the good engines in the game. I have all the Sprite minus 1 blue, and then basically I have everything. So if you guys want to see something or me to work on something, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below because we are willing to work with you guys and put out that content you guys want and deserve. And make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I have a few friends that brought up to me like, oh, you're that YouTuber that I watched the other day, and they know me personally. They weren't even subscribed. So a lot of you guys are not subscribed, so make sure to subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Deuces.